And as the regular season winds down, some teams must be concerned about their seeding, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. For teams still on the bubble, just getting into the postseason is the concern. For the top teams, seedings are huge. They want as many home games as possible.
And now the Los Angeles starters. Luka and Reeves are the 1 and the 2. DeAndre Ayton is out there with James. And it's LaRavia in at the small forward. Here's Doncic. After the basket by Orlando. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
I think it's the in-between game along with his savvy and ball handling that separates Luka as a world-class scorer.
Suggs finds Banchero. Suggs with the bucket.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Doncic. Ayton passes to Reeves. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Reeves almost making it look really easy. Gets the ball and takes the shot.
Now here's Suggs, giving them some good production, putting up just around 16.5 points a game.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Now here's Doncic. Pass to LaRavia. There's the 3. The rebound by Carter. For Orlando, they've gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Bane. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Austin Reeves picks one up.
And not many guards are built like Bane. He's excellent shooting it from deep, but also has the ability to defend at a high level.
First free throw is good. In terms of two-way guards, Grant, Desmond Bane is as good as any. What do you see in his game?
Well, just look at him, B.A. Bane is so strong. That really helps him there on the defensive end. And offensively, a lights-out three-point shooter.
And Bane drops them both.
Two-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink them.
Pass to Ayton. Stolen by Carter. And it's Orlando on the break. Moving it up. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. That one on Doncic.
For a young player, Banchero has tremendous footwork in the post. He stays in balance and puts defenders in awkward spots.
The free throw drops for Banchero.
When you're the #1 pick like Banchero, the expectations are through the roof. But Paolo is well grounded. Got his feet on the ground, head squarely focused. He's embracing the challenge and meeting it so far.
That one misses. The Lakers have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. On the wing, Reeves, guarded by Bane. From about 19, and he nails the jumper.
LeBron's skill level is so great. I mean, that mid-range is not his go-to, but he can do it all, so it looks like it's part of his go-to.
Now here's Suggs. He played a great game against Charlotte. 6 to shoot. The 3 from Banchero. And Ayton pulls it down.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Takes a step back. A good look from Doncic. And again, it's the Lakers.
Doncic always ready to let it fly once he catches it.
Orlando with the ball. And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. And Banchero gets it to go.
They've hit 4 of their first 5 shots. Great execution and attention to detail.
James outside. Back to Doncic. Pass to Reeves. The 3. Rebounded by Suggs.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
With the 9-foot standing reach, Carter has no trouble putting that away.
And Reeves has got the ball here for Los Angeles. 6-point game. Last time they met in Los Angeles.
They came away with an easy win last time, due in large part to their work on the glass.
And, you know, one of the things about winning the physical battle like they did in that game, it gives you a lot of confidence going into the next meeting. You know you can push this team around in the paint and win the physical battle.
Now here's Wagner. A 23-point game for him in the win against the Hornets in Charlotte.
It wasn't just the scoring. He got others involved, too.
Boy, that is a rarity. When he takes flight, he usually hammers that thing home.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with Jamal Mosley. I asked him what lessons he's learned from studying tape on Luka Doncic, and Coach told me, well, one thing is you can't force him into anything. Luka plays at the pace that he wants to play at and goes where he wants to go on the floor. But we can try and take away his options, and that should present some obstacles for him. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Orlando with the ball. Following the score by the Lakers. Pass to Banchero. LeBron with the rebound. Lakers trail by 4. Now Ayton. Now Doncic. He's coming off a 19-point game against Miami.
As he often does, he gets to the rim, but that's just stellar defense.
And he's got such great hands. Ayton corrals rebounds and doesn't lose his touch on follow-ups.
Here's Carter, and he cranks it down right on top of DeAndre Ayton.
Stunning and surprising jam by Carter Jr. I don't think anybody saw that coming.
And now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Black's checked in for Orlando. And here we have the leading defensive teams in the league after the All-Star break. In the third spot, Los Angeles.
Since the break, here's a team that has locked up their opponents, playing with passion defensively.
Doncic on the wing. Five to shoot. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by the Magic.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
The three from Bane. Rebounded by LeBron. Lakers trail by 4. Ayton in the high post. An easy 2 on the layup. Ayton's got 6.
Yeah, when you let Ayton get the ball close, it's over. DeAndre is just too skilled.
Orlando's gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. Black outside. Pass to Banchero from downtown, and the three-pointer goes. He's got 9.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
James outside. Here's LaRavia. And And there's the whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Yes, solid inside play by Ayton. Staying strong and taking the foul while still putting up a shot.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Orlando.
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
And from the jump, they've also clearly been focused on running effective plays here tonight. And there's been a lot of high-quality distribution from them on the floor.
Vanderbilt's checked in for James. And he's good on the second.
And we know Ayton has all the tools to be a top big man in this league. He just needs to show it on a nightly basis.
To the inside, Banchero. And that bucket makes him 4 for 7 today. Good production.
And he's carried them this quarter, a dominant offensive stretch.
And the Lakers have possession. They trail by 6. They're coming off that win against the Heat.
And most of the arena was totally against them. But they looked inward, trusted each other, and made good plays.
Well, you know, the cohesiveness was evident out there. These guys feel like they can win in any arena. And they proved it that game.
He's going off this quarter, a huge reason why this team is on top.
LaRavia outside. Pass to Reeves. And stolen by Bain. Here's Wagner. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Lakers trail by 8. And stolen by Banchero. Over Vanderbilt. Banchero no good.
He will not be happy with himself. Got a good look from mid-range there.
Reeves, the pass to Ayton. Now here's Wagner. He's covered by LaRavia. Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. Banchero's got 16 points now.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
And Reeves has got the ball here for the Los Angeles Lakers. And now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. All right, Clark, let me ask you this. What can other big men learn from Wendell Carter Jr.?
I like his steadiness. He's shown a maturity since he's been in the league. He doesn't seem to get too high or low emotionally. You need fire and competitiveness and physicality to play down low, but you still have to control yourself, and I think he does a good job of that.
Richardson's checked in for Desmond Bain. And then for Los Angeles, Hayes is checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Hachimura comes in for LaRavia. And it's Kennard in for Reeves. Here's Hayes, averaging around 5 points a game. Vanderbilt finds Doncic, hits the trifecta. Doncic has got 7 points in the game.
Yeah, this period, they're letting him go to work, and it's paying off.
Orlando leading by 8. And here's Wagner, yet to see a basket. Banchero outside. Six on the shot clock. Pass to Richardson. Got a hand on it.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
And a trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well.
Here's Doncic. That's good. For the day, he's 4 for 6.
And that's the weight room strength of Doncic right there, fully displayed.
And here are the Magic now. 6-point lead, coming off a win against the Hornets.
You have to respect their ability to stay consistent away from home, keeping their cool and making quality shots.
Well, efficiency is critical, and I love how they ran their offense and got quality shots out of their sets.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Pass to Hayes. Here's Kennard. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Los Angeles shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes a first. It's also good, so he hits both free throws. And so here is Orlando. 4-point game. Black with it. No made baskets yet. Right side Bain. Back to Black. Clock at 6. Nataze with a screen. Takes the 3. He drops it from range. And the Magic lead by 7.
And they keep trading punches. Both teams in a groove early.
Hey, guys, this is going to be fun now. I mean, we've got ourselves a shootout on tap here.
Here's Doncic following the 3-point basket by Orlando. Hachimura outside. Off target with the 3. Orlando shooting a fantastic 52% on the first. And out of bounds, Los Angeles will have it. And while we have a second, let's take a quick peek at the rebounding numbers for DeAndre Ayton.
You know, a trend like this isn't going to please the coach or the front office. He's been a little more focused on other parts of his game, and rebounding is something he needs to put more emphasis on. And I'm sure they've talked to him about it.
Doncic passes to Kennard. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. Kennard's got 5 now.
Another great pass from Doncic. You pretty much expect him to tally double-digit assists every game.
Nataze, the pass to Bain. Here's Black. Doncic grabs the miss.
Hey, even guys at his skill level will miss those from time to time. But it doesn't happen often.
Black with it. Now Doncic defending. Black passes to Richardson. Drills the baseline jumper.
Well, they count on big-time production from him at the offensive end.
Here's Doncic. He's got 9. Puts up a deep 3. Orlando with a rebound. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And it's Hachimura on the drive. Pass to Hayes. And he lobs it up top. Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
There's 10 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Kennard passes to Doncic. That shot missing. Paolo Banchero getting it done for Orlando. He's found his range, hitting 3 triples in the quarter. More 2K action in just a moment. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. And for the Magic guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Simply put, they look totally fearless on the defensive end.
Well, you know, the defense, guys, is just disruptive, active, and energetic, and you can't afford to be loose with the ball against these guys.
And so in the game for the Lakers, they've got Rui Hachimura, Austin Reeves out there with Luke Kennard. Then there's Jared Vanderbilt, and it's Hayes in at the 5, roaming the paint. And we have to take another look at that block.
Oh, now that was a block. Some much-needed energy there to jumpstart them back into this game.
Richardson, the pass to Bain. To the paint. Soft touch off the glass. 5 points in the game. And with most NBA defenses bringing help from that weak side corner, that opens up offenses for the weak side crash, Clark.
Yep, if I was still playing BA, I would make way on that offensive glass board, wreaking havoc on the boards, extra opportunities, plenty the way the game is played now.
Here's Reeves, following the bucket by the Magic. Misses from close range. Black passes to Batadze. Kicks it out to Bain. The 3-ball. Hachimura with a rebound.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Good on the shot. Kennard's got 7 points in the game.
Took that orange right to the rack, and they just let him go by.
Pass to Richardson. Batadze with a screen. Puts up a 3. Rebound by the Lakers. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, thanks a lot. The Lakers going out and acquiring superstar talent in Luka Doncic. LeBron James said, everything I do on the floor, Doncic has the ability to do it or even do it better. That's how great he is. Even at his young age, he's such a unique, special player. A generational talent. Back over to you.
They're happy to have him. Oh, hey, how about
Big
that?
time right there. Big time.
Woo.
When Black puts his head down and plays downhill, boy, he's got a lot of stuff when he gets near that bucket off the drive.
Here's Reeves. Pass to Kennard. Now here's Reeves. The 3-pointer off the mark. Now Batadze. And Batadze throws it down.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And the Magic making a change here. Suggs is checked in. And Vanderbilt no good on that one. Orlando leading by 8. Suggs with the bucket. Suggs has got his second basket of the night.
Tight handles by Suggs creates all the space he needs.
Here's Reeves. He picked up 15 in their last win against the Heat in Miami. Pass to Vanderbilt. Kennard outside. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. This will be his third free throw of the game.
One shot.
And about 3 minutes played now in the second quarter. Black outside to the middle. Here's Batadze. Kicks it out to Bain. Goes up on the wing. And he can't bank that one in.
All alone from mid-range. You got to think he's kicking himself.
Well, Jackson Hayes, a rim-running center with explosive athleticism, Clark.
Yeah, he's a constant lob threat. I mean, plays well above the rim. He sets solid screens. He's got pretty good feet, so he's able to get out of his screens quickly. Rebounds, protects the paint. I mean, he plays his role at a high level, and he's shot over 70% from the field multiple times in his young career.
And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. Now here's Suggs. Guarded by Vanderbilt. Here's Bane. Gets it to go. His second make in 6 tries.
Yeah, we've seen Bane make a leap offensively because of his ability to bury shots like this.
Lakers trail by 6. Now Reeves. You know, his stats have been solid, averaging around 18.5 points a game. Hayes, the pass to Vanderbilt. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Pass to Bataze. Now here's Suggs. And it's rejected. Out of bounds. Magic ball as Orlando keeps possession. And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
And this is exactly why he's out here, in order to block shots in tight games like this.
Paolo Banchero, he's checked in for Orlando. Doncic is checked in for the Lakers. Five on the clock. Bane with it. Now Vanderbilt defending. Bane, no good.
You can tell he's just a touch out of sync here, but he's battling, continuing to fight.
It's deflected.
Boy, Suggs doing a nice job defensively there, reacted quickly and got the block.
Here's Black. Sinks the tray. Black's got 5 points now this quarter.
He made the most of that opening, teaching the defense a lesson.
Here's Doncic. He's got 9. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
The mid-range jumper isn't the most popular shot these days, but it's working for them.
I love that mid-range shot. It's definitely giving the defender something extra to think about.
Pass to Bataze. Suggs outside. Fires for 3. Kennard with the rebound.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Fires from the wing. A nice shot by Doncic. And now just a 3-point Orlando lead.
Even for Doncic, this is a big night in the scoring column, giving his fans their money's worth and then some.
Here's Banchero. He's got 16. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. He shot 2 free throws in the game. He's made 1 and missed 1.
And I think it's clear he's gotten better in that department since last season. I mean, he looks a lot more comfortable at the line now, and he's getting better results.
Franz Wagner checked in for Black. And then for Los Angeles, Ayton, he's checked in for Hayes. LeBron comes in for Vanderbilt. LaRavia subbed in for Reeves. And Banchero, no good on that one.
You know, once in a while, a guy will come into the league and just hit the ground running. Banchero was a star from the first week.
Pass to Ayton from outside the arc. It's hauled in by the Magic. They've led by as many as 11. Their next game playing at home as the Pacers come to town. That'll be the second and last game of a quick homestand. They set the pick. And here's Wagner. 3-pointer. Nails it from 3. And the Magic lead by 8.
And if Wagner can become a consistent threat from deep, watch out now, because then he'll be borderline unstoppable.
And so James will bring it up for Los Angeles. And so now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Paolo Banchero with a strong contribution so far in this one.
He's getting loose and doing work. They want to talk this over and find some answers.
Black's checked in for Desmond Bain. All right, time now to bring you the teams leading the league in second chance points in the past month. Fourth, the Magic. Fifth on the list, Los Angeles.
Both teams have been terrorizing the offensive glass, and those extra possessions have resulted in extra points.
Doncic finds James. Kicks it to Doncic. Throws it up high. And stolen by Banchero. Here's Wagner. Sweet little floater. And it's a 10-point Orlando lead.
Good work by Wagner there, taking advantage of a point-blank opportunity.
Here's Kennard. A 14-point game for him in the win against Miami.
And he also contributed a couple blocks, too. Just a glimpse at the impact he had on defense.
Doncic. Good. Now 7 for 11 on the night.
Man, he's on fire. Playing patient basketball, not forcing shots.
Orlando leading by 8. Suggs, the pass to Banchero. Batadze, a screen on James. That's good from Batadze on the assist from Banchero. Batadze's got 4 points this quarter. The Lakers have gone 8 of 15 in the second. Kennard outside. Pass to James. Here's Ayton. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's going to go on Anthony Black.
Gotta be careful how you guard Ayton. He's so creative at finding ways to draw fouls.
This is his second trip to the line in the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on that one.
Their weak performance from the line this quarter is really hurting their cause.
Good on the second one. Orlando with the ball. And here's Black. He's got 5. Banchero outside. And Luka Doncic is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
In the first half, you want to stay aggressive, but you also want to be careful. That is his second foul already.
Smart's checked in for the Lakers. That's tipped. It's stolen by Doncic. Now Los Angeles moving it up. Here's James. He's looking good. 2 buckets in 3 attempts.
One of his specialties on display there, a nifty lead pass.
Wagner with it. His scoring ability is impressive, averaging 20 a game. Black outside. The kick out to Banchero. Misses the 3.
You wonder where was the defense that time, but they got lucky.
Here's James. Oh, LeBron! Just too much to handle inside.
How many times have we seen that? I mean, LeBron going right through and into the defense and finds a way to power through the contact as if he hasn't even been hit.
Banchero outside. Over James. Banchero no good. Lakers trail by 5. Smart passes to James. Oh, and the jam by James.
LeBron showing you how he does it. A stylish flush by King James.
Orlando has gone 7 of 15 from distance in this game. Pass to Banchero. Now here's Wagner. He's covered by Laravia. Fires from deep, and it's Wagner missing. And so it's Ayton with it. He brings it up for Los Angeles. Here's Doncic, and they doubled up Doncic. It's tipped.
Yeah, this is something we might see Banchero work on, improving his ability to knock away shots.
Wagner, the pass to Banchero. Shot clock at 6. To snap the cold streak. Doncic pulls down the board. Doncic has got 4 rebounds now. Here's Laravia. Kicks it out to Smart. It's stolen by Batase. Over to the wing. Black passes to Banchero. Banchero puts it on the deck, getting it to fall there. He's 8 of 15 in the game.
He will muscle his way down the lane. Watch out when Banchero comes tumbling by.
Making a name for himself, Goga Batase. What do you like about him, Clark?
Well, you start with that wingspan and his basketball IQ. I mean, anytime he's near the rim, he's a problem at both ends. He's got a knack for scoring the ball in the paint. And again, you just can't overlook that size and length.
And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Orlando making some changes. Wendell Carter comes in for Batase, and it's Desmond Bane in for Black. And the Lakers also making a switch. Reeves is checked in. Up top, Bane. He picked up 39 in their last win against the Hornets in Charlotte. And that one is stuffed right through.
And cleared for takeoff, Mr. Bane rising.
There's 47 seconds left to play in the first half. Outside Reeves. Suggs against Doncic. The 3 from Ayton. Tries again. And here's Reeves outside. It's hauled in by the Magic. Banchero's got 4 rebounds now. With the drive. Oh, Banchero throws it down.
I mean, it's incredible. Banchero can be so dominant. A young player with such a promising future. And they can run out the clock here. No need to rush it.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here.
Doncic. It's rebounded by Wagner. Banchero right side. And it's slammed in by Carter.
And adding to this lead right now. Riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
And so it's the Orlando Magic. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
I'm here with Jamal Mosley. Coach, how would you characterize the play from Paolo Banchero in the first half?
Willing to make the simple play, the simple pass, not trying to do too much, getting it out in transition. He's got to continue to rebound the basketball so he can push up the break and make those quick, easy decisions in transition.
Easier said than done, I know. Thanks, Coach.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be right back to begin the third quarter right after this.
Hello, everybody. We'll break down the action shortly, but first, a glance at how the Eastern Conference standings are stacking up as the season winds down.
Taking a look here now at the Magic. A month left in the season. We still don't get to know where they land. Playoffs, play-in, or Cancun. A lot of options on the table.
Man, I know which they'd prefer, but it's going to take some good play down the stretch to get it done.
And returning our attention to this game, a solid first half for the Orlando Magic.
They're getting good looks from range. That's been the key.
But they also hit a bunch of contested threes, playing with great confidence. You could see the lead snowballing in the second half.
And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Paolo Banchero with a strong contribution so far in this one.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Lakers trail by 9. Wagner and Banchero, the lethal front court pair. Suggs and Bain team up as the backcourt, and it's Carter in at the center position. So that's who Jamal Mosley starts the second half with.
Luka Magic has been on display tonight. He is in full control, piling up the points.
Bain against Reeves. And the basket by Bain. Bain's got 11 points.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
And here's Doncic. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Down low. Here's Reeves. The shot is good. Doncic making the play. Doncic has got 3 assists tonight.
You know, Reeves is such a crafty and clever player. He's so good at finding ways to score inside.
Suggs with the bucket.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
Pass to Reeves. The shot. Another possession. Another assist.
Tremendous feed. You know, there are only 3 players now ahead of him in career assists.
It's remarkable. One of the greatest passers this game has ever seen. And the basket by Bain.
Anytime he can, Bain is taking this shot. I mean, he is supremely confident from range.
Now here's Doncic. 19 points in the game. Clock at 6. Outside Reeves. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. Reeves has got 7 points for the quarter.
They haven't missed a beat coming out of the locker room. A perfect 4 for 4.
Outside Bain. 3-pointer. Doncic pulls down the board. Doncic has got 6 rebounds now in the game. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, Paolo Banchero is trying to become more vocal. He said being the best player on the team, you've got to speak up. You can't ever be quiet because at the end of the day, I'm a high-Q player. I see the game really well, and if I'm not out there talking the game, it's doing everyone a disservice. Brian, back to you.
Outstanding. Allie, we appreciate the report.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
And it's James inside.
And they've come out of halftime really on a roll.
3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Suggs, the pass to Carter. Back to Suggs. Orlando moving the ball around. Pass to Carter. Shoots over Ayton. And once again, off the mark by Orlando. And here are the Lakers. Good momentum. 8 straight. Oh, my! Big time right there.
Yes,
Timeout.
Reeves throws that one down. Held nothing back.
And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. As the playoffs draw closer, here's what the East looks like. You look at the Magic, and after a subpar season, there have been some questions about the direction of this franchise.
Yeah, right now for the Magic, their season's in danger of slipping away. But still, it's not too late. With a strong push here over the last few games, they could earn a play-in spot.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Now Suggs. He has 7. Knocks down the long J. Payne's got 8 points in the quarter.
That's now his second three-pointer of the half and his third of the night.
James passes to Doncic. Over Suggs. And there's Doncic. That's good. On the assist by James. James has got 3 assists now in this one. Inside. Here's Carter. Throws it down. And the official calls a foul. It may be a 3-point play. It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton. All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for Orlando?
Well, they have owned the offensive perimeter throughout this game, finding lots of openings and turning them into big shots.
Find the lanes.
And the thing I've seen that I've really been impressed by is they've gotten everybody involved. Unselfishly making that extra pass, getting that ball to the right guy at the right time for the good shot.
And that one falls for Carter.
You know, both of Wendell Carter Jr.'s parents played basketball at a really high level. And you know what I like to say, you cannot run away from the DNA. And I think you see that DNA of his parents in his game.
And he drops the first. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Orlando leading by 3. Carter, a screen on James. Banchero passes to Carter. 3-pointer, no good.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot most possessions.
Doncic outside. And it's blocked. James against Banchero. Here's Wagner. That's good. And it's Banchero with the assist. Wagner's got 7 points.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Here's Doncic. He's got 24. Outside Reeves. LaRavia outside to the paint. Stolen by Carter. And it's Orlando on the break. And he throws it down with one hand.
Yeah, great hustle by Bane and puts himself in the right spot to deliver.
Lakers trail by 7. Outside Reeves. Here's Doncic. He has a clear impact on this offense, putting up over 19 a game. Stolen by Carter. He goes up, and it's slammed in by Carter.
Completing the fast break, Carter Jr. there, showing you what it looks like to be a rim runner.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. That's good from Doncic.
You know, from the moment Luka entered the league, despite the naysayers, he's been a star, a legitimate star. And that's something you don't see very often.
The kick out to Banchero. To the middle. Here's Carter. That's good. And it's Banchero with the assist. Carter's got 7 now in this quarter.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Doncic passes to Ayton. Outside Reeves. Now here's LaRavia. James deciding where to go with it. Just 4 to shoot. Orlando grabs the miss. Banchero's got 5 rebounds in the game. Down low. Here's Carter. Oh, Ayton with the block.
Ayton was tracking that one all the way, meeting the ball right at the rim. I mean, that's great defense.
Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Ayton's got 10.
Reliable approach, getting the ball in the paint and going to work.
Suggs with it. Picked up by Reeves. Carter, a screen on Doncic. Bane, no good. Lakers trail by 6. To the inside. And stolen by Banchero. In transition, the Magic on the run. Shot is up. The putback. And Luka Doncic is going to pick up the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Thanks to AT&T for that fantastic look from their connected cam. And these will be his 2nd and 3rd shots at the line here.
You know, one thing about getting going at the free throw line like he has this season, it can continue to carry over.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Carter.
Versatility is what Wendell Carter Jr. brings to your squad. He has offensive game both inside and outside. And on the other end, he gets the job done using his size.
The Magic making a switch here. Black's checked in. And then for Los Angeles, Hayes is checked in for Ayton. Vanderbilt comes in for LaRavia. And it's Kennard in for Reeves. Lakers trail by 8. And now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
And they got to refocus. Too many careless turnovers will kill your momentum.
All right, let's take this opportunity to look at the teams that are really sharing the ball over the last month. Los Angeles, second.
And over this last stretch, this team has been incredible passing the rock, playing great team basketball.
So it's Los Angeles now, trailing by 8. Vanderbilt, a pass to Hayes. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. James, a screen on Bain. Back to James. 6 to shoot. Not to be deterred. LeBron.
Fighting through contact. Not easy trying to corral LeBron when he's focused on scoring. Good luck with that.
Orlando has gone 3 of 7 from deep so far in the third quarter. Wagner outside. Banchero in the post. James is there. And Banchero gets it to go.
They are winning this game largely because of his effort.
Doncic deciding where to go with it. Rebound by the Magic. Banchero's got rebound number 7 tonight. Inside, it's stolen by James. Crosses over. Pass to Hayes. Outside Vanderbilt. Just 5 on the clock. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot. From deep, here's Doncic. Outside Vanderbilt. And here's Doncic. Puts up a deep 3. It's rebounded by Banchero.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check and was maybe a step out of his range.
And even after airtight defense like that, you still just expect him to hit those kind of shots.
Now here's Doncic. He's closely guarded. Offensive board. It's blocked.
Wagner, so good with his hands, but he's a smart defender, too. Positioned himself well to come away with that block.
And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
The Magic making a switch here. Bataze's checked in. And then for Los Angeles, Hachimura's checked in for James. And Austin Reeves is subbed in for Doncic. Kennard passes to Hachimura. Outside Reeves. On the break. Here's Black. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
At the offensive end, Anthony Black is at his very best when he's looking to push that ball in transition.
And Reeves has got the ball here for the Los Angeles Lakers. It's a 10-point game. Vanderbilt with a screen. Fires the 3. Second chance shot. And he takes it up and lays it in. Vanderbilt's got his second basket of the game.
Some loud hustle points right there. My goodness.
Over to the left wing. Black outside. Wagner with a screen on Reeves. Back to Wagner. Oh, it's stolen by Hachimura. Now Los Angeles moving it up. Here's Hayes. And finished off by Hayes.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Pass to Black. The 3 from Bain. Counted from distance. Bain's got 13 points in this quarter.
And I like that there. I mean, get Bain something in rhythm.
On the wing, Reeves. Black defending. Down low. And stolen by Banchero. To the middle. Here's Bataze. And Bataze throws it down.
And you can run offense through Banchero time and time again. I mean, he is a special talent.
Lakers trail by 11. Vanderbilt with a screen. And here's Reeves outside. And it's Bain with the rebound. Orlando has gone 4 of 9 from beyond the arc since the break. There's 39 seconds left in the third quarter here, and the shot goes down.
Yeah, I love all the elements Bane has added to his game. He can carry your offense on certain nights.
Outside Vanderbilt. Kennard outside. To halt the run. Count that bucket. Kennard's got 15.
He's really carrying the load, but no man can do it all by himself.
And here's Black. He's got 7. Pass to Banchero. Over Vanderbilt. And Orlando tacks on 2 more.
And he couldn't get an easier shot. The defense right now just looks defeated.
Well, that's exactly the kind of defense that's gotten them into the hole.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. It's the Magic. They lead by 13. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get set for quarter number 4. And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. And the Lakers, looking at who they've got, Jared Vanderbilt out there with Jackson Hayes. Then it's Austin Reeves. Then it's Luke Kennard. And it's Hachimura in at the 3, the small forward.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Lakers trail by 15. Reeves with the ball.
Right here.
Pass to Kennard. Right side Vanderbilt. 4 on the clock. And finished off by Hayes.
The pass, the catch, the slam. What a clean play.
Man, absolutely jaw-dropping.
Tell you what, you wouldn't know they're the team trailing when they're able to pull off plays like that.
Banchero against Hayes. Banchero passes to Suggs. The kick out to Banchero. No good on the triple.
You can't seem to find the range here in the second. He did a great job in the first, hitting 3 from outside.
Nice shot by Kennard.
He's bringing a lot of energy to this offense, not letting the scoreboard discourage him right now.
Boy, I tell you what, the hole would be a lot deeper if he wasn't being as efficient as he's been so far.
One thing they've done well tonight, and that's rebounding.
Yeah, you know, they're hustling and giving a good effort, that's for sure, but unfortunately, the execution has been lacking.
Orlando leading by 11. Banchero passes to Black. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to go on Jackson Hayes.
Catching the defender just a little bit out of position allowed Black to earn a trip to the line.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one.
A guard with outstanding size and really impressive playmaking abilities. For Anthony Black, it's really about continuing to develop as a scorer.
And Los Angeles making a change here. Smart's checked in. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Lakers trail by 12. Pass to Vanderbilt. Blocked! Hayes against Bataze. The kick out to Banchero. Orlando again missing. For Los Angeles, they've gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Shot is good by Reeves.
Yeah, you know, we've seen a much different version of him in this half, guys. He's been sharper, more focused, and more assertive.
Suggs outside. Bataze a screen on Reeves. Here's Suggs, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Suggs is a capable shooter now. He requires a little extra attention.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
first free throw is good.
You know, one thing about Jalen Suggs, he takes a ton of pride in his defense. I mean, he's shut down some really good scorers in this league.
Here's what Los Angeles is going with right now. Kennard, he's checked in for Reeves. And Doncic has subbed in for Smart. Suggs hits them both.
Well, they're doing really good work at the free throw line this half. I think that bodes well for their chances to close this game out.
Guarded by Vanderbilt. Black outside. Pass to Suggs. And he jams it home with authority.
Cleared to fly. Here comes Mr. Suggs lifting off.
We're in the final quarter play here. 3 minutes in. Doncic finds Hayes. Hachimura outside. Hayes with a screen on Banchero. Kennard outside. No good on the three.
Going into halftime, he had 2 threes in his pocket, but hasn't added to that total since.
The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
Boy, this is why me and so many others are high on Doncic. I mean, he's got the ability to fight through challenges that defenses present.
Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Orlando.
And we've seen some good free throw shooting in the second half.
Yeah, you know what? And I think they've just got to keep on keeping on. Keep drawing contact, attacking, getting to the line. That will certainly give them a chance to get back into the game.
And there's a pick. Here's Black. And a miss there on the triple.
Well, he won't miss many of those. Not when he gets a good look like that.
Doncic. A strong finish by Doncic.
Luka with so many physical gifts, taking flight right there.
And so it's Suggs. He brings it up for Orlando. It's hauled in by Luka Doncic. Doncic has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. From the arc. Orlando with the rebound.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
To the paint. Here's Carter. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Carter's got 11 in the second half. Lakers trail by 11. Now here's Doncic. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's going to go on Anthony Black.
Look, I know he runs the point, but boy, can Doncic go to work inside.
First one falls for him.
Luka Doncic is a do-it-all player. I mean, he does everything for this team, including being a walking triple-double threat on a game-by-game basis.
Franz Wagner checked in for Orlando. Desmond Bane comes in for Banchero. Kleba, he's checked in for Los Angeles. James comes in for Hachimura. Doncic hits them both.
Finally getting himself to the free throw line. He was sitting back in the first half with no free throws to show for it.
Suggs, the pass to Bane. They set the pick from behind the arc. It's rebounded by Kleba. Lakers trail by 9. And they'll hang that foul on Maxi Kleba. That's his first foul of the game.
They've gotten pretty sloppy with the ball here in the second half.
Some changes for Los Angeles. Hachimura comes in for Kleba, and Austin Reeves is subbed in for Kennard. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
He's undersized for a 4, but his hops level the playing field.
Los Angeles has gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. Outside Reeves. Back to Doncic. Puts it up from 15. Off the window. It's good. Doncic has got 9 points now in the quarter.
Rising to the challenge. He's given them everything he's got.
They set the screen. Back to Black. Uses the glass on the layup. And the Magic lead by 11.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
The Lakers have gone 6 for 11 here in the fourth quarter. Outside Reeves. Hachimura outside. No good with the triple. The Magic have gone 5 of 11 so far in the fourth. Wagner, right side. Pass to Bain. This one for 3. Vanderbilt pulls it in. Vanderbilt's got rebound number 7 tonight. Here's Doncic. The open shot by Reeves. The shot is good. Doncic making the play. Doncic has got 5 assists in the game. And so Jamal Mosley calls for the timeout, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. Banchero's checked in for Orlando. Jalen Suggs comes in for Black. And then for Los Angeles, DeAndre Ayton comes in for Vanderbilt. LaRavia's subbed in for Hachimura. A chance here to catch up with Ali from the sideline.
Hi, guys. Well, Jamal Mosley was just reviewing the plan with his team. And they told their team, no easy threes. Let's guard that arc. Don't let anyone get an open look. With the lead, they want to close this one out with their perimeter defense. Back to you.
Thanks for that, Ali. Pass to Wagner. Here's Bain. Doncic pulls down the board. Doncic has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. James passes to Ayton. Back to James. Ayton, a screen on Banchero. Here's Reeves. Second chance effort. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
Grown man strength right there. Ayton just pushing through contact and getting it done.
Outside Bain. Carter, a screen on Reeves. The 3 from Bain. And it's LaRavia with a rebound.
He can't get anything to fall, at least not this quarter.
Outside Reeves. LaRavia outside. That 3's off the mark. Orlando leading by 7. Wagner, the pass to Bain. Up and over Doncic. And they're able to recover. Got hacked and still got it to go.
One shot.
Free throw good. Wagner. Well, you ask the older generation about load management. They'll bend your ear about back in the day, Grant.
Oh, yes, we will. But it's true that today's players average more distance covered per game, even if they're not walking uphill both ways. So you got to take that into account.
Always a focal point for this offense. Reeves is on another level tonight.
And Suggs has got the ball here for the Orlando Magic. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. There's a screen. Bain, the pass to Banchero. No good from outside. Lakers trail by 8. Here's LaRavia. Banked it in off the glass.
In crunch time, trying to get the foul, the bucket, or both.
Wagner outside. Picked by Carter. Let's go with a 3. Rebounded by Ayton.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Now Doncic. Now Ayton. Yes, sir! The finish with the jam.
Wow, we've seen Ayton step up in big moments, in big games, and deliver.
Magic leading by 4. Now Suggs. Outside Banchero. Beyond the arc. Oh, it doesn't go. Seems like this offense is being executed the way it was designed.
Yeah, I'm sure Coach couldn't be happier with the results.
Banchero pulls it down. And so Banchero will bring it up for the Magic. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. That one goes. Yes, sir.
Carter Jr. has the talent to take over games, showing you how dangerous he can be right now.
Here's Doncic. Doncic is doubled. James outside for 3. Bain with a rebound.
Really hard to stay competitive when you're taking low percentage shots.
Ayton. Oh, are you kidding me? Wow, man. Oh, the stuff.
Outstanding play by Doncic to come up with that steal. His impact, his fingerprints, as a matter of fact, on every part of this game.
The Magic shooting the ball at only 35% here in the fourth quarter. Now Banchero.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that puts him up 5.
You know, one of the things you love about Banchero, he shows you his passion for the game. He brings great effort every night, and he's a guy his teammates love playing with.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Those free throws right there now give them a little bit of breathing room.
Suggs against Doncic. Here's Reeves. James outside. Shot clock at 5.
Hey, you want to try to guard LeBron, good luck. I mean, the king is impossible to stop. Fast, strong, smart, tough, creative, draws lots of fouls.
Oh, the first of 2, no good. A heartbreaker.
Look, the physicality has always stood out with LeBron. It's been obvious, but his basketball IQ is what makes him such a special, special player. I mean, he sees the game like very few ever have.
And the second of 2 is good, and that brings him within 5.
In their position, they really need to cash in on every chance at the line.
Here's Banchero. 7-footer. Paolo, strong.
Oh, too big, too strong. It'll take more than that to stop Banchero. It all comes down to this possession. They must get points.
It really does come down to this. I mean, come up empty, and it's over.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick.
You know what they came to see? Me, never on my level, even if we in the same league. Talking too much on the court, you a bit squeak. Don't make me cross over, watch your kick squeak. Last 2 minutes, I'ma drop 10. We down,
Doncic. 44 seconds left in the final quarter. Cuts off the pass. Ayton fires. And the three misses. And so it's Banchero who brings it up for the Orlando Magic. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Picked by Carter. 6 on the shot clock. Jams it home!
Well, we've come to expect Carter to be good for a steady performance, but tonight he's taken over on the offensive end.
And so Orlando takes the win. I'm sure they would have preferred a blowout victory, but a win's a win.
And so true, but you have to credit the crowd for giving them such a big boost toward the end. It really kept this team's energy high.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Grant Hill, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching. And now let's take a look at our player of the game, Paolo Banchero.